Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back, and I wanted to give you a tour of my small kitchen. I know sometimes we see tours on YouTube of huge kitchens that are newly renovated, but I wanted to give you the real deal of a normal kitchen that gets used every single day. So let's jump right in. So here's my kitchen, and I'm just going to start off by just kind of panning over so you can just see the layout. It's a good size in terms of cabinet space, but it's small overall. And what I love most about my kitchen is that the cabinets are very tall, so it allows me to fit a lot in a small space, which is really great when you don't have a lot of square footage. At least the height of my cabinets are beneficial. So the first thing I'm going to start with is my pantry, and it's tiny. So let me show you how I organize it. I used dollar store bins and also jars that I've collected over time to organize my pantry. And what I did was I made sure that I used the same kinds of chalkboard labels on all of the jars so that everything looks a lot more uniform. And as you can see on the inside, I kind of hang up my aprons as well. And I'm using a combination of glass jars, plastic containers, and plastic bins just to give an overall cohesiveness. I use the same labels, and let me give you a close-up of exactly what I'm talking about. So at the top I use Dollar Tree baskets and containers, and I label them. And this is where I keep all my kids' snacks for lunch packing every day, or just general snacking that we do throughout the week or after school. And then the second shelf, I have mostly glass containers, and it's like a mixture of mason jars, other jars, as well as bale jars, and some jars I repurpose, like spaghetti sauce jars. So as long as they all are together and they all have the same kind of label, it all flows really well. On my third shelf, I have my larger jars, and these jars again are from the Dollar Tree. They're BPA free, they're made in the USA. I like the fact that they have that little grip on the front where you can just grab and go, and I made sure to label them on that side so that I can see what I need and also be able to grab it as well. And in the middle I have two larger bale jars as well. So on this shelf I have my dry goods refills, and at the bottom I have grocery bags and some solution for my spray mop, as well as a box for our bread. So on top of our fridge I have two baskets, one for our smoothie ingredients and one for our potatoes and onions. And then on the front of our refrigerator is where I keep our family command center, which is just a regular picture frame that I use chalkboard spray paint on to make it a chalkboard surface. On this counter over here is where I keep our blender, our juicer, as well as our hot water pot, our fruit, and our cereal dispensers, which makes it really convenient for making breakfast in the morning because everything we need is located in this corner. So let me show you where I keep our canned goods and our boxed goods. We keep them right up here, separate from the dry goods pantry, and I keep the cans on razors that I found at the Dollar Tree, and our sweeter items are on the bottom shelf, like teas and honey and syrup. Here we have our champagne glasses, our cups, and our mugs next to that. And it's right above where our hot water pot is, so it makes it really convenient for making hot drinks because we can just grab a glass or a cup and then pour our hot liquids and mix it all up with what's in the cabinet next to it where I keep our teas and stuff. And this cabinet is where I keep our plates and our bowls, as well as our Pyrex and some entertaining dishes. On top of the microwave, it's just where I keep a few tablecloths and our candles and stuff, votive candles and candle holders. Next to that is where I keep our seasonings. I used some Dollar Tree pans to make those two Lazy Susans to store our oils and our vinegars. The next corner shelf is where I keep our paper towels and the kids' stuff, as well as our medications and vitamins. Then I have a baking cabinet on the other side where I keep all of our cookbooks and baking supplies, as well as where I have my school lunch ideas printables and my school lunch planner to reference from day to day. Underneath the kitchen sink, I kept it really simple. All I did was just got a couple of stacking baskets and 2 Dollar Tree bins, and I labeled them for surface cleansers, cleaning cloths, and one for our sponges and hand soaps and dish soaps. Next to that is my bottom corner cabinet, and inside of my bottom corner cabinet is where I keep our mixing bowls as well as all of our Tupperware containers and our ice cube trays, and below that is where I keep all our lunch packing essentials. In our drawers in our lower cabinets, I keep it very simple. The very top drawer is our junk drawer, and I organize them using Dollar Tree organizers, and they've been working out really great, and it stays very organized. I recently updated it, and it stayed organized for several years this way. Then I just keep our parchment paper, plastic wrap, aluminum foil, and those kinds of things. Then I keep our dish rags, which I need to wash some more, obviously. And then I keep our disposable goods. Here's where I keep my pots and pans and our lids. I just nest them inside of each other. And in our last corner cabinet is where I keep my small appliances that I don't use every single day, like can opener, popcorn popper, and our toaster oven, as well as our food processor. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of a real kitchen and their small kitchen, and a few organizational tips just to keep it flowing and functioning well for you and your family. Okay guys, from one amazing mother to another, talk to you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and click that red subscribe button so that you don't miss out on the fun. Definitely follow my blog at www.halfmomhalfamazing.com. I'm also on Instagram at halfmom_halfamazing. Be sure to check me out on Pinterest and Twitter at Nicole Ventures, and definitely go ahead and like my page on Facebook, Half Mom, Half Amazing.